Hello everyone, today we are going to one of the most incredible places in Switzerland. This is Glacier 3000 and today we are walking across the famous peak walk by Tissot. If you enjoy travel, Switzerland and unique places like this, don't forget to subscribe. You will always find lots of day trip ideas on my channel. We started our trip early in the morning from Aigle by the cute train and went to Les Diablerets. The map on the table is so cool, it really helps you understand where you are going, and adds even more excitement about what you are going to see. And as soon as we arrived to Les Diablerets, we took the bus which took us to Col du Pillon. At this point it was no longer dark outside and the views were just incredible. It was my very first time going there and I was really afraid that we will get cold. But to my surprise, normal winter clothes used for skiing or sledging was enough. And this is the moment we all were waiting for. Finally we arrived. To reach Glacier 3000, we took 2 cable cars from Col du Pillon. Overall, the place is easily accessible by public transport. I planned it as a day trip. We were not planning to ski, the plan was just to have a walk. In total, it took us about 5 hours of being there. So based on that fact, you should only add the time of getting there and getting back home from there, and then your day planning is done. There are several reasons why this place is unique. The glacier is situated at 3,000 meters above sea level. There is a unique bridge between 2 mountain peaks. And the views, they look almost unreal. As soon as we arrived, we saw a souvenirs shop and we couldn't stop ourselves from going there. There are all sorts of lovely souvenirs and goods. And then, after a bit of a climbing, we reached a rooftop terrace. And this is the place where the views get even better. And looking at this panorama, you realize how big this place is. You can sense the height, the space, and the scale of the landscape around you. The sky was completely clear, so we were lucky enough to see everything around us. The landscape is so impressive, endless snow, sharp ridges, and the wide open space of the high Alps. But the most famous attraction here is the bridge. The peak walk by Tissot is the only suspension bridge in the world that connects 2 mountain peaks. The bridge is about 107 meters long, and it hangs almost 3,000 meters above sea level. On both sides you see the Alps stretching for kilometers. Standing here, you really understand how huge the mountains are. Walking on this famous bridge was one of the best moments of this trip. I haven't seen such an absolutely breathtaking scenery with glaciers and mountains everywhere you look. And all of this makes you understand how unique this place is. Around the viewing area there are special panorama views that help you identify the mountain peaks. When you look through them, you can see the names of the mountains, which makes you realize just how many famous peaks are around you. Let me know in comments if you have visited Glacier 3000 and if you did, what your thoughts are. After walking around and enjoying these stunning views, we went to the brunch at the restaurant. And that was such a nice surprise. For me personally, it was one of the best brunches I have ever tried. The restaurant has huge windows, so while you eat you can look out at the mountains and the glacier, which makes the whole experience feel really special. It's not every day you get to have brunch with a view like this. They had a great selection of food with fresh bread, cheese, eggs and fruit. There was a lot to choose from. The atmosphere was very relaxed and it felt so nice to sit down, warm up and just enjoy the moment while looking at the snowy peaks all around us. And the next step for us was to see the glacier itself. For me, it was such a unique experience because I have never been on a glacier before. There is a path for those who are walking, not skiing. And yes, I wrote subscribe in the snow along the walking path for a second, because if you enjoy videos like this with travel, food recipes and new places to explore, subscribing means you won't miss the next adventure. There is a part of the path which is called Fun Park, where you can sledge. And after having some fun, we continued our walk. Normally it should take 1 hour going there and then 1 hour going back, but we decided to stop on 20 minutes. I wish we could have more energy to see all of it, but we were quite tired after waking up very early. Walking on its snow feels very different from the snow I'm used to. Everywhere you look, you see snow. It stretches out in every direction and it almost feels like the glacier never ends. And finally, after several hours of being in this snowy fairy tale, it was time to return back. This place is not just beautiful, it feels almost unreal. And the moments like this make you realize how incredible nature can be. If you enjoyed this trip to Glacier 3000, there are many more incredible places in Switzerland to discover. Hidden villages, mountain hike, glaciers and lakes. I travel, cook, explore different places, especially here in Switzerland. So, if you like this kind of videos, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next adventure. And please let me know in the comments if you enjoy places like this and if you would like to visit this place one day. Hope you enjoyed this video, thank you for watching it and see you in the next one!